Last time on New Beginnings. Well, start of day 4 is on a good note. Camp last night was incredible, and sunrise this morning was even better. The views out here are spectacular, which is why we were okay to camp near a little bit of a crowd, knowing that this canyon-like view and all the different spines and how everything just kind of looks with this landscape out here is absolutely stunning. So we're gonna work our way back on the main road after we complete this trail and look at hitting Capital Reef and some of the nearby areas as well. But hopefully we can get to camp earlier today, because it's been a mad dash, and probably see that in the filming a little bit. It's just constantly driving, getting to camp just before sunset, the craziness, filming that, and then dinner at 9 o'clock at night. So maybe we can change the pace a little bit so our entire duration of our trip isn't like that. But so far, so good. Utah is simply stunning. Our first stop of the day was visiting Capital Reef National Park. It's a personal goal for all of us to try and visit as many of the parks as possible while incorporating on our trips. Utah was certainly no exception. With over 240,000 acres and being designated as a national park on December 18, 1971, Capital Reef has something for everyone who visits here. Knowing we only have a few hours before needing to press on, we decided to do the highlight venture through the park. The first stop was to witness the Fremont Culture petroglyphs. This area is an easy roadside find and showcases signs of those who lived here thousands of years ago. Here you can experience ancient carvings in the rock that display signs of human-shaped figures, among many others, depending on where you look. Even with the number of acres Capital Reef has, there are a limited number of roads that allow access by vehicle. One of the more popular routes is the Capital Reef Scenic Drive. This road is just under 8 miles one way and offers incredible views with numerous roadside pull-offs to enjoy it all. The one area at the end we didn't plan on driving was the Capital Gorge Road. As we winded our way through the initial narrow dirt road section, it was amazing to see the towering walls on both sides as we continued through the canyon. Back in 1884 to 1962, this was a through road, though today ends at a hiking trailhead within just a few miles. These canyon walls are a dramatic evidence of how weather has played a factor here with the countless years of erosion. With time for one more stop before heading towards camp, we decided to visit Gooseneck's Overlook. If there was a roadside find to win them all, this would be it, at least for me. Being a short quick walk from the parking lot, this area offers expansive views at over 6,000 feet in elevation. Upon looking down into the canyon, you'll find the carvings of Sulphur Creek, which has shaped what you see today. Coming here at sunrise or sunset would have been absolutely stunning, though with the goal of finding camp before dark, we were soon pushing forward. Well guys, we did it. We found camp before 6 o'clock, and in my book, that is a win, especially at the pace that this trip has been going. So we ended up getting a spot here. There's endless of them, by the way, but we're not too far outside from the Mars Research Station. There's kind of like a segregated area that is strictly used by them because the landscape out here mimics of what they would research of that on Mars. So it's kind of unique, and you know, even flying in, some of the drone footage looked exactly as this is completely otherworldly, and it's absolutely amazing. These hills here are like it's almost like a cake or some type of dessert with layers in them. As you look at them, there's shifting of different colors as they transition up and down the hill, and they're just these nice cylinder mounds, and it's just absolutely beautiful and completely different than anywhere I've ever camped before. So as you can see behind me, we got the cars all situated, we're all leveled out, we're about to get camp set up and then enjoy yet again another spectacular Utah sunset, and hopefully we can see what it looks like from the sky again. So incredible day 4 here for our trip in Utah. So excited for what this entire week is yet to bring, and you know, even starting off here for Monday, absolutely amazing. So love it, can't wait to see where the evening takes us and the consecutive days, but let's get camp set up and go from there. So the one thing that I do love about this tent is literally just 4 locking latches, 2 on each side. Unclip those, the gas struts inside take care of the rest. Camp is set up, super easy. Shelby and I, before sunset and before dinner, like this entire trip, we're gonna hike up these beautiful multicolored hills and try and get a cool aerial shot. What you think?
Pretty excited. Too excited.
If we make it,
Don't distract me.
that's staying in the video. I'm not sure if that's coming along on the camera, but this is what we're talking about. You can kind of see it's almost like a tiramisu. It's like just a multi-layered little colored effect here. So awesome. We're gonna try and get to the top of one. Here we go. She's running out of steam. She's running out of steam. It's hard to tell, but that is a very steep hill on camera. I'll give her that.
I can't breathe.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Tired.
So camp is way down there.
You guys couldn't figure
Do
out.
you see it?
No, I just see stars.
It's all in the app and his phone. It
App
helps him.
But if you look, okay, so
I see
right
this.
there.
I see this
do you see
cluster.
how there's like a triangle?
Yes.
And there's a thing that looks like a tail.
Yes.
So that's a Cassiopeia.
So I was waiting for a.
After an eventful evening of a spectacular sunset, followed by stargazing well into the night, it was a relatively slow start the next morning, even with running around capturing sunrise photos. When you come across those special camps, it's hard to not spend additional time there or stay another night. Though knowing much more of Utah awaits us, we soon had camp packed away before making the 4-hour drive towards the Valley of the Gods. All right, guys, awesome night of camp. We are getting ready to head out here just over 9:30. So awesome start to the day. Are we all ready?
Maverick and I are ready.
Shelby's ready.
Shelby's ready.
Shelby's ready. All right, we're all good. Let's roll.
Go.
Along our drive, we made one quick detour towards the Natural Bridges National Monument. With only being 9 miles long on a one-way road, this scenic drive was a great way to beat the daytime heat with the stunning roadside views. Shortly after visiting here, we found ourselves driving along the Maki-Dugway Road, which drops over 1,000 feet in elevation, has tight switchbacks, all while being on a 10% grade. Of all the typical gravel roads driven so far, this one had some of the most scenic views I've witnessed while leading us right into the Valley of the Gods.
That's beautiful.
Having found camp in the late afternoon, we were able to escape most of the near 90-degree heat while getting a prime spot here in the Valley of the Gods. This area is absolutely stunning as the numerous rock formations and buttes showcase even more of the vast and incredible Utah landscape. With now being on day 5, we were all finding our rhythm and getting camp set up faster and more efficiently. While this may not sound like much, this is the perfect testing time for gear organization, identifying what works or could be left at home, or simply recognizing new opportunities for future trips. Either way, with being halfway through our time here, I couldn't ask for anything else. I never really have a script when I do these things, but it's nice to have company on it finally.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, this is Shelby's first update mid-video, but we found camp for day 4?
Uh-huh.
Day 4? Group decision, day 4? Yeah. So day 4, we're out here in the Valley of the Gods, and it's a beautiful area. Incredible amount of dispersed campsite opportunities, beautiful views, and it's a really cool kind of a loop drive as you come through here. So middle of the week, obviously with us cashing in some vacation, worked out great. We damn near have the entire place to ourselves, and it is absolutely stunning. We caught yet again another fantastic sunset, and should also be another fantastic sunrise come tomorrow morning.
I don't think I'm gonna get up for that one.
Nope, we're gonna sleep in. Are we sleeping in? We've gotten up twice for these sunrises, and it's a little taxing day after day, and staying up to watch the stars late at night. So I think we have a nice meal planned by Camp Chef Mom tonight, and going to be another relaxing evening around the fire. So far Utah has been fantastic, and very much looking forward to where the rest of the week's going to take us.
That's awesome.
Boom.
Just like that.
As the evening set in, we wrapped up our new normal routines, including putting the baby brother Maverick to bed, as well as offloading all of the camera footage, knowing tomorrow will be another big day. With a quick pack down of camp for the start of day 6, we wanted to switch things up just a bit. With the town of Mexican Hat not too far away, we took the opportunity to grab breakfast there before making our way to Monument Valley. For those who've seen the movie Forrest Gump, this is the spot you have to witness. To get a more up-close experience, we ventured to the Monument Valley Navajo Tribal Park. Due to the land it sits on, this is a paid entry area, though for $8 a person, you can drive the 17-mile loop showcasing the vast and beautiful landscape this place has to offer. The fragile pinnacles of rock are surrounded by miles of mesas and buttes, shrubs and trees, and the wind-blown sand, all comprising the magnificent colors of the valley. All of this harmoniously combines to make Monument Valley a truly wondrous experience. This great valley boasts sandstone masterpieces that tower at heights of 400 to 1,000 feet, framed by the scenic clouds casting shadows that graciously roam the desert floor. The angle of the sun accents these formations, providing the scenery that is simply stunning. So if there was one state park to visit and stay at here in the southern portion of Utah, it would be Goosenecks State Park. We are calling this place home for tonight, and I couldn't be happier. The views here are absolutely amazing. We're kind of camped almost like a dispersed camping in a way, even though it's a state park, along this really long, massive ridgeline that overlooks into almost like a mini horseshoe bend. And running down below is the San Juan River, and we have a perfect viewpoint right here on this bluff looking at that, and I'm so incredibly happy to have yet another incredible campsite. So literally for $10 a night per vehicle, you can camp here, and it's basically just kind of wide open. We have some neighbors, but it doesn't even feel like that with how spread apart the quote-unquote sites are, even though it is kind of a dispersed area. So absolutely amazing. Utah continues to deliver, and I couldn't be happier. But now that we're kind of situated, we're getting ready to set up camp here before it gets dark. I wanted to kind of just go over some of the vehicles as far as what we have all set up and kind of each one's particular means and priorities. So with mine, it's kind of a redundancy. I have overflow of different kitchen gear, cooking equipment, recovery gear, all the production gear such as our cameras and whatever. So all that kind of lives in that, and including Shelby and I being the main ones in there with all of our personal gear as well. As far as in Camp Chef Mom's and her Grand Cherokee, which is an older model similar to that of mine, she's all things galley and kitchen. So she's hosting a large majority of the food, a few of the dry goods, and of course the 100-pound baby brother German Shepherd Maverick. He takes up quite a bit of the back seat. So between that and her personal gear, that's what's kind of living out of that Jeep. And then as far as with Charlie and his Subaru Outback, he's kind of the overflow of everything that we kind of need in between that doesn't fit with the two other Jeeps. So that includes extra propane tanks for the fireplace and stove fuel for cooking and whatnot, and for having a nice fire in the evening, to all the dry goods that we have, as far as those just kind of taking up a lot of space, different various gears of just batteries and charging and solar panels and all that kind of stuff. All that lives in his Subaru, which is nice to just kind of subset some of that gear that just doesn't fit or that we don't need in the other vehicles. And between all of us, it works out pretty nice. Even on the trails that we've done, he's able to get to the same places, which is impressive in that alone compared to the normal vehicles that you see on these types of trails out here. So overall, between the 3 different vehicles and those basically living out of them here for the 10 days, I think we've got a setup pretty dialed in, and it's working out really well. So with our halfway point of the trip, I kind of wanted to just briefly go over that and showcase some of that, because I think we've gotten into a good rhythm now that we've kind of set up, tore down, done our activities during the day, and having a really good flow as far as how each day progresses. Next time on New Beginnings.